Today, we're diving into a trade war brewing between the US and the EU that could seriously impact your wallet. Buckle up, because things are about to get intense. So, here's the deal. Donald Trump is throwing down the gauntlet, threatening a massive 50% tariff on all EU goods coming into the US. Yeah, you heard that right, minus 50%. This bombshell comes as trade negotiations between the US and the European Union hit a major snag. Trump, known for his America First approach, is clearly losing patience. He's claiming the EU isn't playing fair, arguing that the trade relationship is heavily skewed in Europe's favor. Trump's not mincing words. He says he's not looking for a deal, but rather set the deal. He even hinted that only a massive European investment in the US might make him reconsider. Now, the EU isn't taking this lying down. EU Trade Commissioner Maros Sefcovic fired back, emphasizing that trade should be based on respect, not threats. He's making it crystal clear that the EU is ready to defend its interests. Let's break down the numbers. The EU is a major trading partner for the US, sending over $600 billion worth of goods last year. That's a massive flow of products, from cars to cheese, and everything in between. And the US sells roughly $370 billion worth of goods to the EU, so you can see why this is a big deal. European leaders are sounding the alarm. Ireland's Dáil Michael Martin says negotiations are the only way forward. France's Foreign Minister, Laurent St. Martin, is warning they're ready to respond. And Germany's Economy Minister, Katharina Reich, is pushing for a solution. The Dutch Prime Minister, Dick Schoof, is also backing the EU strategy, reminding everyone that tariffs can fluctuate in trade talks with the US. But here's the kicker. Trump's former economic advisor, Stephen Moore, suggests that the US might try to negotiate individual deals with European countries, potentially breaking up the EU's united front. Moore also claims that Trump's ultimate goal is to decouple the US and the world from Chinese influence. That's a huge strategic play, and it adds another layer of complexity to this whole situation. Remember, this isn't the first time Trump has threatened tariffs. Back in April, he announced tariffs on a long list of countries, including a 20% tax on most EU goods. He later paused those tariffs but kept a 10% baseline tax in place. And let's not forget the 25% tariff on EU steel and aluminum that's still in effect. The EU has also threatened retaliatory measures, proposing a 25% tariff on $20 billion worth of US goods. They're even consulting on additional measures against $95 billion worth of US imports. So both sides are loaded and ready to fire. Trump's complaints center on the trade deficit, claiming the EU sells more to the US than it buys. He's also targeting specific sectors like cars and agriculture. And get this, he's even warning Apple that he'll impose a 25% import tax on iPhones not made in America. The markets are reacting, and they're not happy. Shares in the US and EU took a hit on Friday, with major indexes like the S&P 500, DAX, and CAC 40 all dropping significantly. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, higher tariffs could lead to higher prices on a wide range of goods, from cars to food. It could also impact jobs and investment on both sides of the Atlantic. This trade war is a high-stakes game, and the outcome is far from certain. Will Trump follow through on his threats? Will the EU stand firm? And what will be the long-term impact on the global economy? We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing story. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Are these tariffs justified, or are they a recipe for disaster? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and on the notification bell for more updates on our news channel.